Hello Ratbags, Jade Plays Games, back again with another Ark Survival Evolved Primitive Plus video. Today we're going to be taking a look at some of the brand new items coming to Primitive Plus on the Xbox. I'm showing you the PC versions just so you can get a head start so you know exactly what you're going to be faced with when it hits Xbox later on this week. There are some really cool items, guys. Things are changing big time. If you've seen a couple of my other Primitive Plus videos, you'll know I've gone into length of detail about why it's different and why it's much more complex than your average Ark Survival Evolved game. There are 136 brand new engrams added to the game, guys, and there's brand new workstations. So let's start taking a look at some of the most important ones. The first one you're going to need to do is get hold of the construction table. The construction table is going to cost 5 metal ingots, 50 stone, 30 wood and 20 hide. And when it opens up, basically you've got 3 folders. You've got structures. This opens up a whole host of things. So it's pretty much just like a crafting bench. If we go into crafting, you can see these are all the actual other crafting elements you're going to need to survive. We've got a grindstone, fruit press, spinning mule, cement mixer, a modular table and a hand mill. These are all going to be vital, guys. You're not going to be able to do the same sort of things to craft leather, to craft food as you normally did, especially materials wise like cement and wood. You're going to need to use some of these to make them. If we go into cooking, you can see you've got the sugar press, make baker's oven so we can make bread and cakes. Got a cauldron, which is basically just a cook pot, and then we've got the primitive grill as well. And in the wooden section you've got a variety of different types of sort of shelving and storage sheds. Even got a firewood holder. So it's pretty cool. There's lots of things here that are just going to make your little sort of base or your house look really cool and interesting. Lots of good things there. Like I said, that's going to be the first thing you're going to need to craft, just like you would with a crafting table, but there's a lot more with it. Next, one of the probably most second important things is going to be the hand mill. The hand mill is basically a souped up version of the pestle and mortar. And you can see here the simple stuff like the narcotics, cementing paste, gunpowder, spark powder. Now we've got the new things. Buckets of clay, organic oil, sack of flour and salt. All these elements won't just be there out in the wild. You need to actually get these from other resources and then use the hand mill and other things to make them. And of course you can still make things like bug repellent, the antidote for the leech virus and stimulants. So it is really pretty much exactly like a pestle and mortar. But just these other things, these new things you're going to need to craft in here. Next we've got the cauldron. There is a whole host of brand new foodstuffs, guys, to be added. So it's going to be much more involved. This is one of the building material things you're going to need. A cement mixer. You're going to need to make cement by getting cementing paste and limestone. I'm going to be doing a separate video about where all these resources can be found. And lastly, over here we've got the market stall. So you can literally put boxes on this market stall. So you can literally sell all the stuff that you craft or make. Now we've got the topiary, which is basically a bee hut. It's simply you can just make honey with it. I have absolutely no idea how to use it yet, guys. I'm going to play around with it and I'll show you again how to use it once we get it on the actual Xbox. And just a couple other things I wanted to really show you guys. Look, we've got a little teepee. It is basically a bedroll. That is what it is. It's just a small bedroll, but instead now it looks like this. So you can just fast travel, but again, just like for always, you'll lose your items. And this is probably one of the other big things, alongside the cementing mixer to make building materials. This is how you actually make wooden planks. You can't just craft some wood and get some wood from that way. You have to actually take the planks over here and put them through to actually build stuff. So these are just a handful of items, guys. There's so many, I could be here all day, but I don't want to spoil the fun when I do my Let's Play on the actual Primitive Plus server on the Xbox. So there we go, guys. That is just a quick preview of some of the items to expect to see in Primitive Plus. I'm Jade Plays Games. Go and check out all my previews on Primitive Plus coming up, and I'll see you guys soon.